guys, today's video is going to be a little bit different from what we normally do. I know we usually are doing performance mods and stuff like that, but I decided to go for appearance this time. So today we're going to be working on my Veloster N, and we're going to actually be wrapping all of the red trim in performance blue. Stay tuned.
First thing you're going to do to take off the front bumper is loosen these 4 screws with a 10mm wrench. On the side of the bumper and the wheel well, remove the top 10mm bolt and the 3 tabs in both wheel wells. For underneath the bumper, we weren't able to show it with a camera because it was too tight of a fit, but basically it's all the tabs all across the bottom as shown here with 2 Phillips screws towards the middle. You pull towards your body as the only thing holding the bumper on are some clips. Then remove the red trim, which is held on by these tabs. Simply push the tabs in and you'll be able to remove the trim. Moving on to the rear bumper, we first need to remove the taillights, and to remove the taillights that requires removing the 3 Phillips screws. Once you remove the 3 screws, the taillight is simply held on by some tabs. Pull up on the taillight and disconnect the wiring harnesses. Now, there are 2 Phillips screws and a tab to remove where the taillight was. Inside the wheel well, there are 2 Phillips screws and 1 10mm bolt to remove. Instead of taking off the wheel to remove the Phillips screw, we just used some vice grips with a Phillips head. Also, under the wheel well, there is a tab that needs to be removed. Then, underneath the bumper, there are 5 tabs that are going to need to be removed. Once you have removed all the other tabs and screws, you simply pull back on the bumper from the top. And there's going to be 2 more tabs located inside the bumper, so be careful for those.
Alright guys, so there was a few things that are a little bit difficult to see in the video, so I'm going to walk you through step by step so you can see them a little bit clearer. So first thing that you're going to do is remove the 3 screws that are on here. Now also there's going to be another screw that's going to be in your bumper that is going to be right around here. You're going to make sure that you loosen it. It doesn't need to completely come off, just loosen it. Then you're going to go ahead and there's going to be 3 tabs here in your bumper, so you're going to remove 1, 2, 3. Make sure you unplug your reverse lights. Then here, once you actually have the bumper completely off, there's going to be 2 tabs on the inside. You're going to make sure that you take both of these tabs off. Then there's also going to be 5 tabs under each one of these guys, so you want to make sure that you take those tabs off as well. If not, your bumper is not going to come off. Make sure here that you unplug all of these goodies, your reverse camera and etc. Then you're going to also come right back on here and make sure that you take off those 3 tabs again. Make sure you unplug your reverse lights, and then you're going to do the 3 screws. Loosen the screw that's here and make sure there is tabs on both sides here on the bottom. Make sure you loosen those and take those off before you pull your bumper off.
Now to remove the rear trim, we're going to take off these Phillips screws and then simply push in on the tabs using that Phillips screw to go ahead and remove the trim just as the front. Also note that this will come out in 3 separate pieces.
Alright guys, so here's the finished product. Now, I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions before they're asked beforehand. Number 1, is this the exact same color as Performance Blue? No, it's a little bit lighter, but as you can see, it's pretty close. Number 2, I know you guys are going to be asking where I purchased the wrap, what color it is. All of that good stuff is going to be linked in the description below, so don't worry. And then finally, why didn't we take any video wrapping the car itself? Well, there's plenty of other videos out there on YouTube on how to wrap things, and I think they do a much better job than I did. So go ahead and check that out as well. So, what do you think? Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video on wrapping the Veloster N. Don't forget to like and subscribe for some more content. Also, go ahead and drop us a comment on what you'd like to see, maybe some ideas, a review that you'd like to see. Just go ahead and drop it in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video.